What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Kourse Metal Show. Walking into the casino once again, we got with us our buddy Dan from Off the Charts. What's going on, my man?
Not much, and you? Just chilling out today.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. So, but we thought, you know what? It's just about time for the weekend. So, what better way to jump into the casino, right?
Et voila.
All right. So, while we spin this first spin, anything new on your end, your channel?
Doing those live stream TV, live stream, whatchamacallit there, like listening to one specific band or theme every Saturday, and continuing those dark horses. There's still a few more coming up.
Okay, yes, I see you've been pounding those out as well. That's a really good series. I like that. Okay.
Yeah,
so,
I'm trying to, because I'm looking at this. I'm like, I have no idea who this band is.
Where you from? Where you from? You don't know Gator.
Well, hey, I was gonna say here, Dan, this actually is like a top 50 hair metal album for me, but I don't know if I would say it would have went well over in Canada or up in Canada. It's a very this is Dillinger, Horses and Hogs is the title, and by the title of the album, you kind of know where it's gravitating towards as far as the sound. It's like if modern, well, when I say modern country, I would say like 2008-ish era country music mixed with hair metal. Like, wow. And it is actually really good. I did not know this was a thing or a band or an album up until about like a year ago or so when I got like a collection of shit. Got a buddy of mine, Jason, brought in like a bunch of stuff and was like, hey, I know you like hair metal, so this is all hair metal. Check it out, whatever you want. And I'm like, I don't know who this band is, but Dillinger. I put it on, man. I was highly impressed. Decent ballads on there. I mean, I don't hate country, but it's not like my top 3 or anything like genre or anything like that. But in spots it works. But as far as this album, it's a perfect blend, in my opinion, of a mixture of like a good country and great hair metal. And it's easily a top 50 for me.
Maybe early DAD, maybe? Or
just not as sleazy or as much attitude.
Okay.
If that can... Yeah, because like, I'm trying to even think, who the hell would I even... Okay, let me throw this at you. Maybe a little bit more of a Tattoo Rodeo.
Okay, them I know, yeah.
Okay, a Tattoo Rodeo mixed with a little bit of a Tangier, Four Winds.
Okay, that of course I know.
But instead of Tangier, Four Winds, let's go slightly more on the country side instead of bluesy side, if you will.
Like Company of Wolves, maybe? Or
okay, all right, yes. Yeah, we could go there, but Company of Wolves, man, like, I cannot get into that album. I know they had a couple, right?
Yeah, I only have the one there, the gray one.
Yes,
there,
me too. And there's a couple songs on there I like, but like as a whole, maybe I just have to revisit because it's been a couple years. But like this Dillinger here, it is in those lines. So yeah. Okay. All right, yeah, good deal. Hey, right on the first one, you have some homework.
Yeah, I know. Starting to look good, huh?
Hey, we got 500 here, man. That's no slight to anybody. Okay, so Dan, this one here, I will say not too many people probably even know this because this is the second wave of hair metal here. This is Dirty Penny from...
I know the name.
Okay, from the mid-2000s, and this is their first album. They only had 2 albums. So, like, you know, you're familiar with, like, Crash Diet and Wild Street and, bands like that, Reckless Love even. So it falls in that category, but major attitude, major sleaze, and I'm trying to think of what the single and music video was on here. And obviously these guys didn't do jack shit because it's 2005, 2006. Like, I would say... do you have a decent familiarity with Crash Diet? Do you remember like when they came out at all?
Are they from Sweden?
Correct.
From that?
Yeah.
That's sweet. I don't know them. Like I have a lot from that Swedish.
Yes, the Scandinavian countries.
There, like your Crazy Licks. Your
Oh yeah, yep.
uh,
Veins of Jenna and
Wham.
Wigwam. Wigwam.
Wigwam.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. Yeah, so it is
So, yeah,
basically stuff like that, But this is the American version. Like these guys are from the USA, so it's like.
But I do like that new age of hair metal.
Okay.
Like,
I was gonna say, do you have a preference as far as, not a preference, but like some of your favorites from like, not just like this era, but like just of that, like subgenre of the second wave of hair metal, if you will, from the 2000s until now.
do you consider Black Swan?
Ooh, okay. I mean, that's like a
The
super
reason I think
group.
of that is because I just received the third one in the mail today.
Did you? Did you listen to it yet?
No, I literally
Just got
I
it.
got the vinyl, and
Okay.
then Trevor's like, "Hey, I'm sending you a link in 2 seconds." I'm like, "Okay." I
Okay.
loved the first one.
Okay.
Second one was very good. Then I heard the third one, the first single. I was like, "That's not a very single-ish song there," but
Okay. I listened to it on the streaming shit the first day it came out. There's some stuff on there that I like. Now, is it an amazing album? Like, is it breaking new ground? No, but there was a couple songs on there that I saved. So but I only listened to the album probably a couple times so far since it came out. But yeah, that's like with Red Beach and like a couple other all-star guys, right?
Reb Beach, Jeff Pilson, Matt
That's
Starr, and what's that guy's name there? The singer who did MS McCauley, Robin McCauley.
Oh, okay, yeah. Gotcha.
He could still sing though.
Oh yeah, it's a quality album, but it is very melodic and stuff, which is fine by me. But yeah, definitely a couple songs I like on that album. It is worth checking out. So like, you'll have to let me know what you think of it. And
But yeah, like for that, like I did like Heat, Crazy Licks.
yeah, okay.
Trying to remember from what I bought last year because it was a great Night Flight Orchestra. I don't know if that's.
Ooh, interesting. I'm not familiar with any of their stuff.
Think of 80s soundtrack music, basically.
Really? Okay. Like
but it's
very
like-
AOR-ish, kind of.
Yeah, but a little on the I think they're ex-Soil Work. I never heard Soil Work,
Okay.
but yes, Night Flight Orchestra is great.
Okay.
Trying to think of what else, but yeah, that's all that comes to mind right now. There,
Yeah.
but yeah,
I know that's the problem. Like,
very good too.
I know when we're on the spot, I wasn't expecting because like there's only like a couple of these modern, if you will, modern hair metal albums on here, and obviously
And of
we
course,
get
I
one.
found both, right?
Yes, but no, nonetheless, though, if you can find, like, you probably will never find a physical copy of either of these two albums here from Dirty Penny. But if you can somehow like stream it or like YouTube it, like their music videos and stuff, Black and Blue's a really good song off of this, or Love Me Black and Blue. Damn it, I cannot believe I can't remember the single off this album. Fuck, but it's really good. Midnight Ride is a music video. That's actually really good. And then there's another one too. That's awesome that they had a music video for. So, okay, here we go. Here's the Matrix. Just for you, Dan, we got Tangier, 4 wins. Please.
All right, I have all their albums. I even have the independent also.
Okay, impressive. I like that. Okay.
On vinyl. All 3 on vinyl.
All right.
This one right here is to me a 10 out of 10 album. Take the first one and the third one are like, I know a lot of people like Stranded a little bit. Stranded to me had less personality. This singer right here, I forget his name.
Bill.
Watson or something. I forget. But what a voice. Like that guy there. Southbound Train, there was a time like sometimes at night I'll just, put on YouTube and it goes like on hair metal videos.
Right.
And when I heard Southbound Train, I was like, this is right up my alley here.
Let's see here. Where...
There we go. Bill Mattson.
Yes, okay.
I said Watson, but I was sort of close. Oh yeah, this album to me is like a good 9 or 10, 10 out of 10. I effing love that album. It's, and I remember I came again. I knew of again. I think I told you this last time I was on this year. You go with what your budget is at that age.
Right.
This came out in 1989. I was 17. Okay, not much money coming in, but I do know that this band came here to town with it was Tangier, Tangier, White Lion, and Cinderella for the Long Cold Winter tour.
Yep. Okay.
My friends saw. I wasn't going to concerts, sorry, 1989. My first concert was, but it was in December. Okay, just to give you an idea, these guys came during the summer.
Yeah, I saw those guys in the Meadowlands with Bryan Adams. That was a kick-ass show. I totally copped this feel off this passed-out broad while they were playing Urgent. Every time I hear Urgent on the radio, I think of that girl's boobs and covered in vomit.
But yeah, this album to me is, I don't like. I love it. Like Ripcore's a good one, but Southbound Train for me is the, pardon my French, the pièce de résistance. it's original, but I don't like to use the word country, but it's got a southern feel to it. For sure.
Yeah. Yep. Very.
But yeah. Love this album.
Dude, I'm actually surprised that you have this at a 10 out of 10. Not that it isn't deserving at all, because I like it a lot.
9 to be fair. Let's
all right. Because yeah, definitely. Because it's super hard for me when I give a rating. Like, what is a perfect album? If you would ask me that right now, I don't even know what I would tell you, because I don't know if there is such a thing in my view. Although I am probably like more anal and like harsh on more stuff than the average person. But like, if you're talking perfect, it has to be perfect, you know? But oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, let's say like, okay, maybe 10 out of 10 is not the right word, but you can actually tell my excitement when this came on the wheel, because I'm like, I love this album. Like that's what it comes down to.
I gotcha.
Whether it's a 10 out of 10 or a 6 out of 10 or whatnot. I love this album. Yeah. I listen to it from A to Z, or A to Z if you're called Steve.
Dude, I totally get it, because like there's stuff on my top 50 albums that, you know, I probably wouldn't give a perfect score, obviously. Like up until you get to about 10, it's probably not a perfect score. And even once we get into the top 10s, it's still not a perfect score. So like I get it 100%, man. Like, and this is a great album. I'm happy that you like it as much as you do. And I
do.
I love it too. And I do understand what you're saying though with like Stranded. There's good stuff there. Like on paper, you would think, oh yeah, this should be really good, but it is kind of bland in spots, you know.
I like you compare to me like Southbound Train to me 10 out of 10, no questions for a song. Then the second leadoff single was the song Stranded. I think was that the one where they were you add Pamela Anderson in the video.
Yeah, like in the desert and stuff.
To me, that's a bland song. There are better songs on the album than the song Stranded.
Correct. Yep.
But the look they have on the cover versus this one, the look on the second one just screams everybody else.
Yeah.
While this sort of looked, I wonder what this sounds like.
100%.
That's how I see it.
I agree. And I remember talking to Bill, because I up at like a record expo, I was able to meet him, and it's crazy because like one of the reasons why he kind of left or got kicked out or whatever the deal was is because like he's on the older side of things, especially at this point, and they're like, we need to get someone like younger here to front, and that's just like absolutely crazy. Which, yes, in the marketing standpoint, I guess I understand, but Bill has an amazing voice. Like,
oh yeah.
Like, I don't know why you would just fuck with that, just to begin with, you know?
It's all about looks.
Yeah,
like that era. And again, I'm sorry, Bill, if you're watching this, but at the time, like I said, as much as a good voice, he didn't have a hair metal pretty boy look.
Yeah.
Not, but again, when they went and got the second guy, yeah, sure he had the looks, but he did not have the chops. I
Right.
find.
Yeah, I mean, and Gary, I think that guy, the second singer's name is Gary. I like his voice, and like, but when you're coming from Bill though, like Bill has that unique, distinct voice. Like he
It's
owns this
powerful.
record, What's that?
Very powerful.
Yes, yeah. I agree, and I just think that was a total wrong move, and it's not much of a mystery as to why Stranded didn't do well, other than coming out in 1991. Other than that, but man, I'm with you here. Though, like "Fever for Gold's" a good song. On the line. Like, look the fuck out, Dan. I'm like that with you with Southbound Train, even though I like Southbound Train, but like On the Line for me, I can play that anytime and absolutely blast it up. It's like a mixture, a little bit of. It feels like in certain spots you're leaning towards a ballad, but then on other spots it's just like a hard kind of rocker. Just like we're here to be serious about if it is about. Like I don't know how to explain it, but it's great stuff.
And where you are, that they sometimes misspell the name. Sometimes I hear Tangier, or it's written on the screen, and sometimes it's Tangiers with an S at the end.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Okay.
Many times on either MTV or the Power Hour here, I was like, okay, which one is it here?
Yeah. So as far as I ever seen, it was without the S.
Yeah, I've seen it with the S. That's what I find weird.
Okay. Kind of like how like different countries like spell color with a U.
Oh yeah.
And like stuff like that as well. So maybe that could be it. Now, Dan, let me throw this at you since we were kind of really talking about both albums. Do you have a favorite on the second or on Stranded? Song.
Oh my god, song title like if you can you
I'm gonna pull it. I'll pull it up here. So this has 10 tracks
down
actually
the
as
line
well.
being very good. Caution to the Wind was good.
Yeah.
Excited.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, everything was better to me than the song Stranded.
Yeah, I can almost agree with that. I can almost agree. Like even Caution in the Wind is a better song.
That's one of the better ones. I found.
I agree. Even I always, the first time I listened to this album, I remember I always liked Back in the Limelight. I always liked that song. I don't know if it's just the catchy chorus or what the deal is. Even that has a little bit of a blues country kind of feel to it as well. Like, I think why we kind of like, I don't want to say shit on this album, but like why we don't like it nearly as much is because Four Winds is just awesome. They had everything going.
Yeah, there's nothing bad about this album.
Right.
It's just Four Winds is that much better. Mm-hmm. Four Winds has a much better singer.
Yeah.
And Four Winds is lead-off single really delivered as opposed to this one just being eh.
Yeah.
But again, I said every song almost I would say is better than Stranded.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the first single,
album.
wasn't it? Was that the first? Do you know offhand if that was the first single?
I think. Again, I base it on videos. I just remember the video for that. I think there's another video.
I'm trying to think because at the time, I mean, you're on Atco, which you're not gonna probably get promoted nearly as much as you should either way. And then also it's 1991, rolling around for a second single, you're probably looking at 1992, and it probably just didn't happen, to be completely honest with you, after that first one.
But yeah, that's all I remember. So
okay. All right, good deal. We definitely covered some ground there with Tangier. I like that. That's what I do. That's where I get excited for these kind of conversations, talking about bands like that.
Ooh,
okay. All right. Are you familiar with Hands of Time from Kingdom Come? Please.
I have this, and this was the. So I have the first three, which this is the third one,
right?
And also I got a fourth one.
Bad Image. Right?
No. It's a lot. It's I gotta forget what the name is, but it's with a chick with a very short skirt. And her belt buckle says Kingdom Come there.
Really? Okay. What year was this? 93, right?
early 2000s
Oh,
maybe.
oh, okay, all right.
Oh yeah, it's later on there. It's one of
Okay,
the
gotcha,
later
gotcha.
albums. And there's re-recordings of songs on that there.
Okay.
But yeah, this album, and I'll always remember. So the first one. Sorry, Steve, but yeah, they're a clone band of Led Zeppelin. Oh, well, okay, no. Sorry, that's not what I meant. Get It On is a clone of Kashmir. That's all I'm going to say about that.
Okay.
The second one was a little bit more hard rock. Well, the first album had this reputation of people, it went gold or it sold because people thought they were buying something that had to do with Led Zeppelin because they heard Get It On the radio. And I'm like, okay, come on. Like, that's got to be a horseshit story because you're like, oh, doesn't say Led Zeppelin, says Kingdom Come. Like, people would actually, even at that age.
You would think so. You would think. Yeah. You know.
So I don't believe that story. I mean, I can believe it if you heard it on the radio, people asking, is that the new Led Zeppelin? That I can believe. But for it to go gold because of that, no, I don't believe that for one bit. Then
that's fair.
Interface, which was a typical hard rock album here, which has some good songs on it. Then I guess he canned most of the band. Like, it's basically
I was going to say, yeah. It is pretty much a Lenny Wolf album.
Yeah.
Because you got the studio guys coming in and stuff like that. It's not the normal band from the first two albums. So.
But I saw the video for Should I, and that's what got me hooked. But it, again, took me a little bit while.
Yeah.
It's when, again, in those the Emule or the LimeWire days where I was before YouTube, I was downloading videos that people had on their hard drive.
Right.
And that's when I was downloading some Kingdom Come. Like, oh my God, I forgot about Should I. Very artsy, Dali-ish type video, if you ask me. At the time, you're like, what is this? Who does this guy think he is? But the more you listen to that song, Should I, and I was like, I had a greatest hits on CD at one time, but it was enough to go and tell myself I should go and get some more of these albums. And I think this is their best album out of what I own.
Right. Okay.
But Should I find is brilliant. I've Been Trying is great. What was the other one? You're Not the Only I Know.
Yes, that is one of my favorites as well.
Yeah, that's a good one here. But yeah, I love this album here. I don't listen to it often, but when I do, I think it's great. It's very, once you know it's just Lenny Wolf with a bunch of session musicians, you're like, yeah, okay, I can see.
It makes sense now, yeah.
Studio album, you know what I mean?
Yes. Yep.
I find it, not that I'm going to compare it to Bill Ward, Ward 1 along the way, but it's like a studio project that may or may not translate well to the stage as much, I find.
All right. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Very mature album, I find this one here.
Yes.
Because Steve made me realize about the title of the second album, Kingdom Come in Your Face. I was like,
I never thought of that either. Okay.
Yeah, Kingdom Come in Your Face.
Oh,
I was like, really?
Damn. Yeah, okay. Holy shit. Now this is going to be an X-rated video now. Holy hell.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Just chop off this part, yeah.
But I'm with you though, Dan. Like, this album, this is the second album I was ever introduced by Kingdom Come. And I gotta tell you, man, for a while, and even still maybe is my favorite Kingdom Come album as well.
Good.
Like, I like this a lot. You have one of the other songs that we didn't mention already is Can't Deny. That's a damn good song. Like, there are good choruses here. And, I mean, it's not... I don't want to say it's not as hard rock as the first two albums, because it still has that element and stuff. It's nothing out of, like, left field. But I think they're more AOR-ish. Would you kind of throw that out there?
Groove AOR, like, very, like, it stays on the same.
Yeah,
bits.
I like what where you're going with that, because I feel that as well. Like you're like, yeah, like Can't Deny is kind of like that as well. Should I, like, it has like different. It kind of makes you want to move too, you know. Like I understand. I like that. Now I don't know who the fuck did this, but on All Music here, it has 1 out of 5 stars, and I am not here for that.
Are you kidding? No, I'm not doing that.
Now I will say I did just listen to Bad Image, Dan, like a couple weeks ago, and I did not care for that at all. Like I don't know if Lenny was just running out of ideas at this point, or what it is going on, but there was only like a couple songs that I can remember from it, and I'm like,
I never heard that one.
Okay.
I know our friend Steve. I know I'm keep mentioning his name there, but he's a big Kingdom Come fan.
Okay.
And he loves that album. I can't
really.
Defend it. I just never heard it.
Interesting.
It's expensive to get too.
Yeah. And I am certain next time I talk to him, I'm gonna talk to him about that. And get his kind of view on this album, because like I know when I listened to it, I was like, 1993. I was kind of expecting a little bit more, but maybe that's just comparing it to Hands of Time, because like you kind of mentioned, it will, if you're expecting like the first 2 albums, you might have to spin it a couple more times.
Yeah,
you know, because it is a little bit more of a methodical listen, if you will.
It's a grower, and it's a lot more mature, I find.
Yes, and it's not a party album. It's not nothing like that, but it's still very melodic, still very well done, I think. And I think it's one that does need to be talked about a little bit more, especially when you're talking Kingdom Come, let alone...
I'll defend this one here. I think it's great.
All right. I think we both
very
won.
Underrated.
Yeah, we both won on this spin.
Music doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's true. We don't need to bust on Steve too hard. Next time he comes on, we'll try to get the 3 of us on one Hair Metal Roulette and just talk all about Kingdom Come, if you will.
There you go.
All right, good deal. Yeah, I think we both walked away with some money on that spin. I like that. That was a good one. All right, what do we got here next? We got... Okay. We didn't talk about this the last time, did we?
No.
Okay.
But I watched one of your roulettes, and another guy said, and I'm going to actually say the same thing as he did. I effing love this album. This is a one-and-done band, I believe, right?
I think so, yeah.
But you guys were calling it Hurricane, Alice. It's Hurricane.
Is it? Okay. Is this another Canadian?
I don't. I think this is U.S. I remember them being in Metal Edge magazine at the time. But again, one of the smaller articles type of bands.
Right.
I knew the name. Mm-hmm. And then when I started collecting vinyl, a good, 6-7 years ago, I won this in a Facebook group where this guy sells vinyls, but sometimes he does raffles.
Okay.
So you pay there's 30 spots, and you pay $10 or $20 a spot, depending on how much these are worth to make his money back. And I won this, and I heard this, and I was like, my God, this is good. Mm-hmm. What was the video called?
So, if we didn't mention already, this is Hurricane.
Wild, Young, and Crazy is the song.
That's right. That tells you how much I've been visiting this album. But this is, if we didn't mention already, this is Hurricane, Alice, Tear Down the House.
Hurricane.
Hurricane.
There's Hurricane, and then there's... Oh, but that's a thing that I find which didn't help these types of bands. I did an episode with similar band names, which led to confusion. Okay. And you're proving my point.
Yeah.
Because there's Hurricane with the guy from... who sings for Foreigner right now. There,
Kelly.
Yeah, Kelly Hansen.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's Hurricane, Alice. I was like, come on, guys, you got to be a little more original with your names. You're confusing your market.
Now, I agree to an extent. Now is yours is it with an H-A-R or is it with an H-E-R?
H-E-R.
Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure we had the same spelling going on.
Well, I don't want to say hair, like hair metal, but Hurricane Alice there, I guess. But yeah, this album is good. I love that.
Okay. All right. Now, I will say I do visit probably the most, other than Wild, Young, and Crazy. I do have that on playlist. I do also have Dream Girl and Too Late as well. Now, is Dream Girl's the ballad on here, right? Or is it?
I don't remember. I'm bad with the titles for
Okay.
I got a lot of hair metal on vinyl a lot at the same time.
I know. Yeah.
I remember, like I said, I remember Wild, Young, and Crazy, Tear the House Down, Shake, Shake, Shout.
Yep. I was just gonna say that one too. I remember that one.
But overall, again at the time, there was too much of everything. Now, I really don't like what's coming out now mostly, so I'm getting all these old stuff, and I was like, my God, this is actually pretty good.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Too Late is a ballad or not, because I know Jet Boy has a ballad called Too Late that I absolutely love and I think is underrated. And I might be getting that confused with this one, but either way, I'm not going to put any money on that, whether Too Late is a ballad or not. I guess Dream Girl is the ballad that I'm thinking of from Hurricane Alice. And so, yeah, I got to think about this. But anyway, like, I think I like this. Like, I feel like I should like this album more because, like, the vocalist is awesome. Like, his vocals are awesome. But at the same time, like I said previously, it feels like a lot of the songs he's trying too much with his voice. Like, he's like, as what we like to talk about, Nitro. Like, you know, Nitro does not have to go 1,000 miles per hour on every song. Like,
no, I know.
Let it breathe. Let Jim breathe a little bit. You know, Jim Gillette, breathe a little bit. Work the voice out. You know, a little bit. Same thing with Michelangelo. You don't have to go 1,000 miles per minute. Let the shit breathe. And I think that would help a lot. And I think that's somewhat to the detriment here of Hurricane Alice. You know, his voice is kind of like doing the same thing on every song. And as cool as it is, I don't need it for every song. You know?
You're right, and I'm going to add to that.
Okay.
I think it's the type of vocals that you guys are doing this, and I compare it to the singer from Bo Nasty. I don't know if you know.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I know where you're going.
They're so high pitched. I'm like, how can you replicate this live night after night? I mean, these bands lasted one album.
Right.
But how can you not destroy your voice by trying so hard? Like, this guy's not as bad as the Bo Nasty guy, but it's in the same. He's really giving it his all, and I would not see whether they succeeded. I would not see this guy's voice standing the test of time.
Yeah.
Because he just gave it too much at one time. I find. So I agree with you, but I'm adding that those voices would have been shot after 2 or 3 albums.
I was going to say, and kind of to the point of Tom Kiefer, you know, like, even though he wasn't necessarily high, but like just that stress.
Forced voice.
Yeah, just the stress on the voice.
It's a choice voice, yeah.
Yeah. And I think, I'm glad you brought up Bo Nasty, because I love Bo Nasty. Not that it's the greatest album of all time. I'm not going that far, but like Shake It. Oh my God, that's a great single. Okay, I don't need to go off on a tangent there on that, but no, yeah, but I agree with you though. His voice is in the same vein as far as like pushing it like on every song, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
Hurricane Alice gets a thumbs up from me. Like I love that one. It was just extremely surprising after all this year. I found that. I'm not going to name other bands there, but some other bands from that same era, you're like, I listen to them now, is like, wow, that really did not age well. To me, this aged well. Okay. Still sounds fresh. Still sounds hair metal. But
do you think it possibly? Let me throw this at you. Do you think it's possible because this still has an edge to it?
That's what that's
okay.
Well, I was talking over you. Sorry about that. I was actually saying it's got an edge.
Okay, yeah, all good, yeah. So we're on the same wavelength. Yeah, we're on the same wavelength here. Now, you probably rank this a little higher than I do, but I do appreciate the edginess, the sleaziness kind of it, you know. And I'm not gonna blame you at all for liking this album more than what I do, but like I understand it, you know. So good stuff. All right. Dan's a little bit on a roll here. That's like, what, 2 in a row that you're winning some money here on. Now, okay, this one here, Dan. Are you familiar with the band Shy, the English
Yes,
band
I am.
Shy? Are you familiar?
Not this particular album,
Okay, all right.
but I know I have one. Excess
In all areas. Yeah, yep. Excess
and
all
I
areas.
I made a reaction video of a song, "Give It All You Got." Man, I had such a blast watching this because it was so repetitive and fun. But that's all I know from like
This
I
album.
have the one album by Shy, which I thought was okay. I have the second one on my wish list. This one I've never even seen.
Okay, and probably because it came out in 1994. But
Yeah, were
that
they called? See, at one time I remember they were called Shy England, also for
correct. Yeah, that's like their earlier stuff. Because I think like XSL areas, they're just Shy. That's like the first
Just
one.
Shy?
Yeah.
But the one after with "Give It All You Got" there.
Oh,
is
okay.
called Shy England. That one's in my wish list. That's why
Okay, so I had them switched. I had the timing switched up then on that. Like, I'm not the biggest Shy guy, but I do have three of their albums, and this is my favorite here. Welcome to the Madhouse.
Okay.
I will strongly recommend you putting this on first on the Shy list, like to what you need to get yet, because I was super impressed. Like, I think this might have actually been. I don't know if Excess All Areas was the first album I got from Shy, or was it this? I can't remember because a buddy of mine actually had this, and I bought it off of him. So
Okay.
now this is super hard to find from what I remember and still see.
I've
now.
never even seen it. Like,
And God, yeah, but it's so fucking good. Oh my God, they even have a cover of a Rolling Stone song. It's only rock and roll, and it's actually all right. Like, I don't want to throw a brick through the radio when this comes on, because, like, obviously I don't know how I feel about covers, but like, Tonight Your Mind's a damn good ballad, damn good. Everybody is good. Oh my God, there's like a heaviness to this. Obviously, 1994, they got to get a little bit heavier, a little bit maybe darker, more mature. Good stuff. There is 12 tracks here. Once again, I'm going to say you could probably take one or two off. But overall, though, this is, I think, the strongest Shy album. Because I thought Excess in All Areas had some weakness. I thought the one after that you mentioned had. I actually don't even know the songs other than the singles on that. But this is where I go when I go to Shy, is Welcome to the Madhouse. So
didn't the singer sing for TNT for an album or two?
Oh, really? See, I don't know. See, I don't follow TNT that closely either.
Oh, neither do I. But when
Okay.
I was researching for that reaction video or trying to learn from them,
Okay.
I was like, I heard that the singer went and sang for TNT.
Oh, Misspent Youth is the album
the one.
after
That's the one in my-
'89. Yeah.
In my wish list. Oh, is it Tony Mills? Is that the guy who passed away? Look, it says former members.
Oh, okay. Died in 2019. Yeah.
There you go. Shy and TNT. There you
Yep.
go.
Okay.
He
Let's
told
see.
you I knew something. I knew.
Yeah, there you go.
At times.
Yes. Hey, I didn't know that. I mean, that's the thing. Like, so he wasn't. I don't know if he was on this. Was he on this album? I guess. I see. Like, I don't know. All I do is listen to this album sometimes, so I don't know exactly. But I strongly recommend someone checking it out, though.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's on that.
Okay.
Just looking at Tony Mills' discography and Discogs, and mind you, there's no Shy albums either, so that doesn't really help.
Well, let me go to XSL Areas here and see what it. So Tony Mills was the vocalist on that.
Yeah.
It must. I bet you. I think it is, because it still sounds like him on Welcome to the Madhouse. So, like, it must be later in life or before on a very early album or something. I don't know, but like, yes, it looks like it's the same guy, Tony, on both of these albums, and obviously Misspent Youth. And so, yeah, Dan, I will recommend this. I will put my I would say reputation, but I'm not gonna go that far. But I will recommend it though to people because it's a 1994 album that obviously gets forgotten about and is underrated, I guess, if you will.
All right.
So, all right, good deal. So I will say, excess. I don't know. I cannot get into Shy as much as probably like a lot of other people can. I don't know what it is, but other than that album, so. All right. Oh, Dan, we have here Kicks. I know is one of your favorites, so please talk to me a little bit about Hotwire.
I love this band, and I love this album. Would you believe if I told you the only album I'm missing on vinyl from Kicks is Show Business?
Okay, well, okay, I can believe that. I can believe
because it doesn't exist.
Well, okay, yeah, I was certainly gonna say it has to be rare, but yeah, obviously, what 95 that came out or
94, I think. Yeah,
okay,
yeah, around that time. Kicks is a funny story because in my circle of friends, there was nobody that knew or had or owned any Kicks. Okay, I saw them at the store all the time. But at that age, I went by album covers because their videos were never played here on Power Hour. Okay? You look at Midnight Dynamite and you're like, why is this just a one singer, like one guy on the cover? And then you look at Blow My Fuse, which, let's say, that came out 88?
Yep, 88, 89. Yep.
Around that time. The album cover, it's very, I'm going to sound very stupid saying that, but it looked like a B or C grade, but like independent-ish type album covers.
Okay.
And my God, I could not have been more wrong about this band. Again, I fell in love with this band. Same thing with I forget which band we were talking about earlier, but when I was downloading videos from eMule or LimeWire and putting them onto a DVD. My
Hurricane Alice?
Yeah, that was it, yeah. And I loved, like, the first one's very good. Cool Kids has its moments.
Yeah.
Midnight Dynamite, beautiful. Blow My Fuse, beautiful. Same thing with this one here. Hotwire, beautiful. I remember seeing the poster for this. I was like, what is with this Kicks band? I did not know, and I wish I did at the time, because maybe I would have helped, because this band to me deserved to be much bigger. And my God, I don't even it starts off with Hotwire, which is a very AC/DC-ish song.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Tear Down the Walls to me is their best ballad.
Really?
I love it more than Don't Close Your Eyes.
Okay.
I love it a lot more.
Okay.
Rock and Roll Overdose is good. Girl Money.
Yeah. Heebie-jeebie Crush.
Yeah. Bump the La La.
Yeah. Yep.
The titles are weird there. It's not.
Same Jane.
Yes. Same Jane is pretty cool. I don't know if you saw the video for that. Wow.
Yeah.
But I love Kicks. I love this album. I wish again, they were so unpopular. They never came up to Canada, and not from my lack of trying, because I had contacts with bars, but they're like, well, if we bring them to our bar, they're gonna blow our fuse. I'm like, nah, funny. But apparently they were difficult to book price-wise, from what I heard.
That's what I always kind of heard too, as far as like they weren't the easiest to work with,
Well, contract and signing wise,
yeah.
I found.
Yeah. Okay.
To get to your bar, because they were charging a lot of money for the popularity level. Like, you talk to anybody in Canada. I mean, now because of the internet, everybody should know who Kicks is. But at the time, I knew nobody. And then a friend of mine that I am still friends, the guy who, my friend Steph, who does the Battle of the Albums with me and the year-end review. If I had known him at the time, I would have loved Kicks because he had that. But I didn't know him. I think I knew him. I found out about this guy in 91. I became friends with him. And it was too late at that time.
Right.
But yeah, Kick's Hotwire for me is great album. It's again too bad. It's a great party album, and same with Steve Whiteman's voice. To compare it to Hurricane Alice and Bo Nasty, he did the same thing, but he could pull it off after all these years. I mean, to a point near the end there, but still.
Right. Yeah, he just kind of, I feel like, ran out of energy. That's kind of why more so retired than his voice. Because, like...
Well, his health.
Well,
apparently.
yeah. And, like, because, like, the last, like, shows that they were doing before retirement, he still sounded pretty good. You know, like, it was just... Even the energy was still there, in my opinion, like, compared to a lot of other bands, you know. But, like, obviously to their standards and stuff, you know, you could argue, but it was still a great show. You know, still great shows the last couple years that I've seen.
I have their CDs here live in Baltimore, Rock Your Face Off live. Like I loved them so much. I bought everything that I could from them.
Yep. Dude, the only thing I don't have from Kix is, like you, Show Business. And even on CD, it's kind of tough, you know, like.
Yeah, I know.
And it's a shame that never really got a reissue, I would say. Like, I don't know.
It's on CMC, yeah?
Yeah, one of those weird type labels.
Guys, it's a good album, too. Don't let the CMC word fool you there. It's a good album, too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
I loved it.
Yeah, because Kix never strayed far from the path as far as their sound, you know? So, like...
Only Cool Kids. That was the only stray.
And because that's the one that I can't really get into either. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the debut. I mean, it's good, but it's same thing with Cool Kids. It's just that early '80s sound. I don't get to. I don't like that much. And but so like yeah. So once we get to like Midnight Dynamite, we're starting to turn that corner here and really. Getting that sound that we all love from Kix, you know, and I agree with you. Midnight Dynamite is probably my favorite Kix album as well, but you can't go wrong with like these three in this era right here. So,
and think about it, the first one, 1981, I think, yeah?
That's early, hell yeah.
And I was like, wait a minute, did they sort of invent, because they had the look.
Yeah.
One of the first bands, this is before Motley Crue, Too Fast for Love.
Right.
Same time or before Dawkins Breaking the Chains?
Yeah, because Breaking the Chains was 82, right?
Yeah, it depends where it was released.
That's true. Yeah. Okay.
But I mean, come on, like they were one of the like I remember when Rock Your Face Off came out. He goes, "Oh, here's another band doing the hair metal copycat." I'm like, "Whoa. These guys basically invented because their first album was 1981."
Correct.
And they're like, "What?" Like,
yeah. And they were doing shows here since the late 70s, you know, like and they went by the Shoes, they went by
with a Z, I think,
yeah, and I think even like Atomic Kids or something like that. They went by a couple different names until they finally got to Kix, but I think this is just another one of those bands that just got mismanaged. I don't know from stories that I hear that they didn't do no favors for themselves either, and it's just, but yeah, all up and down the East Coast here of America, like they, like in Baltimore here, like they are in the Hall of Fame. Like everyone knows, you know, like everyone knows about them. And
you're from there, right? Baltimore, Maryland.
Yep, Baltimore, Maryland. Yep. And now it, and like I said, I had nothing bad to say about their live shows or even about their albums. Other than the first two, I could find some things I don't like. But either way, it's just, to your point, did they help pioneer? I think they're in there. They have to be in the conversation.
I think so.
Now, you could argue, the first two albums aren't nearly as heavy as, like, say, Dokken or Motley Crue. No. But for Christ's sakes, we're talking about 1980, 1981. Like, this is early. And that's why I do give a little bit of slack to Too Fast for Love, because obviously it is like one of the first albums. It was a creator or pioneer, but that doesn't mean it's any good. It's okay. Exactly. So that's a different topic. But I think Kix, I'm with you. They had to be in the conversation of pioneering something here. You know, it's just bad mismanagement from the label or just managers and such, and just I think just no favors that they did for themselves.
No,
either.
no.
At least from what I heard,
And it's too bad because to me that would be.
Yeah. Okay, so wait, did we talk about this or Temptation?
We talked about the other one.
Okay, so yeah, we got Heart of Gold. Or no, this is Stick to Your Guns. Stick to Your Guns from Sweet
This
FA.
is the video with the
hot pants.
With him with the black tank top and the jean shorts there.
Cut off hot pant jeans,
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so
I did-
can you talk to me about this album, though?
No.
Or
I know the one song. Like I said, nothing's changed.
That's right,
since
that's
last
right,
time but I did enter a raffle, which was actually that's funny you mentioned this band here. For Temptation is actually part of a raffle.
really? Nice.
So I'm hoping to win that one there.
Okay.
Again,
I'll pray for you.
They're just too expensive right now for my wallet there. Like I said, you know me, I have to get them vinyl there, and I don't do unofficials or I'll do
Bootlegs,
reissues if they're available. This I've never even seen this like on reissue or people even think of there. So again, just that one video that I saw, and I think it's from this album, right?
Yes. Yeah. This is Rhythm of Action was the video.
Yeah, that's
and
the
song.
one, yeah.
Yep.
Which
Yeah.
is okay.
I like this album a lot. This is certainly a top 50 hair metal album for me. The first 3 tracks are, well, I will even say the first 4 because I think the ballad is the 4th track, if I can remember correctly. But you got like Prince of the City and Rhythm of Action and Prince of the City, Rhythm of Action, Nothing for Nothing. Like first 3 tracks, like look the fuck out. They're here and they mean business. And we're not all hot pantsing over here, Dan. This is serious shit, okay? But yeah, it's a damn good album because like Heart of Gold is a decent ballad. I like this album. Now, Whiskey River's a good one. I will say Driving with My Baby is probably like the weak. It's a weird song. I don't need it on the album, but I think that is probably the weakest song, but it is a strong-ass album. Strong album. I think,
Did we
what
ever
is this,
find out if
89?
it means sweet fuck all, by the way, or?
I don't know. I've been wondering that since I've been 13, 14 years old, Dan. I still don't have an answer, so go with your imagination with that one.
I think so.
I would probably think so, too. But I don't have never seen anything official on that, but maybe we should ask Jim Quiggins, the bass player. I might have to send him a text on that and say, hey, can you kind of like just give me the lowdown here on what the fuck this name means? But nonetheless, Dan, great band.
It was a saying a lot in when that album came out. Is like, what do you like? Do you have this? No, I got sweet fuck all, man. Like I got nothing. It meant nothing, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
And
I heard that. And I always heard sweet like fucking ass, you know, like talking about a female, if you will.
Yeah,
and or I guess if you're a female talking about a male. Either way, I don't know about that, but yeah. So either way we get the same thing with like Wasp. We are sexual perverts, or you know, we are something. You know, you always hear different things. So either way, please check out the album because it's awesome.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, and I know a lot of people shit on Temptation, the second album. I think it's fine for what it is. It's not the debut, but it's good. I like it. All right, Dan, we got another one here. This is from Germany, and this is
Andy Darris.
Yes, sir. This is Pink Cream 69 with One Size Fits All. The second.
I have
album.
the first one.
Okay.
Not this one here, but these are pretty good. Like everybody's like, Dan, you should get some more Pink Cream 69, and because I love Halloween.
Yes.
And even the Andy Darris era, and I've got, like I said, the first one, I think it's just called self-titled there.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I think it's very good. I haven't really given them a chance, to be honest. There,
Okay.
someone just asked me to do a review of the first one, so I went and bought it because it was not too expensive, and I liked it. There's some little Halloween isms for one song, but the rest, this is just very late to the game hair metal.
Yeah, and
But
and
still
coming
good.
in from another country as well, it hurts.
Yeah, but it's still good.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I do like these guys. My friend loves them better than I do, not because I hate them. It's just because I've never bought much from them. I have, like I said, the first album, and that's that's it. But my friends got like, I know there's an album like Green, and I forget what it's called there, but
it's probably the next one, Games People Play. Like
no, not that one.
well, they actually have a decent amount of albums. So
Oh yeah, I know. There's
it's
still around, I think, or
it's probably
close.
not Andy Dearest era then, right?
No. It's
Okay.
I know the singer is
Blonde.
like long blonde hair.
Yeah.
But like straight, not like Andy Dearest, which is a little
Yeah.
poofy there.
The only non-Andy Dearest album that I have and know is Electrified from like 97, 99, 2000, somewhere around there. That's actually pretty good for the year that it came out. And not being Andy, I like it. But I'm with you, though. I do like the debut because I've actually listened to this a decent amount of times the last couple of weeks because I'm doing a review of this album here soon.
Okay.
And I like it, but this was the first album I ever got from Pink Cream. And from the same said friend from earlier we were talking about, he had this as well, brand new, and was selling it and stuff. And I said, all right, yeah, Andy Dearest, fuck yeah, like a big Halloween fan as well. And I bought it. I liked it, but I didn't like it enough to go out of my way and try to track down the other two.
Exactly. That's how I felt.
Yeah, but then I did end up buying the debut a couple years ago, and I like the debut. The debut is my favorite, I think, of the first three, and or of the Andy era anyway. And I like that. This, the more I play this, I do enjoy it a little bit more. Living My Life for You is cool. Talk to the Moon is a nice, cool little mid-tempo, like even like a little bit of atmospheric. It's very catchy, very catchy.
Very.
Yeah.
No, it's good for what it is, but again,
Yeah,
at a certain time, you're like, there's so much music, and like, I told myself I want to get all the hair metal in the world. So
that's gonna be a while.
You know, I'm gonna get this album or the rest of these albums. But there's other things my wallet will permit me, like, you know, only X number. Like, I mean,
Right.
at one, there's a record fair this next month. So this type of band for me is record fair hunt, as
Okay.
opposed to buying one album and paying it almost twice because of the shipping. You know?
Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
This one you can actually probably find. I'm sure you can find some Pink Cream 69 on vinyl for like 20, maybe $30.
Okay, all right.
Canadian.
And hopefully
$3
non
US, right?
Yeah, hopefully non bootlegged either. So,
Yeah, exactly.
Right, yeah. I hope you do. I hope you do find something like that, because I'm all for people having Pink Cream 69, non-sexual version. But definitely, I like, though, too, Ballerina is a decent song on here. Do you like it like that? Walking Out of Heaven's pretty cool. I like this album the more I do play it, so I don't want to give too much away from my album review, but like, I'm all for Pink Cream 69. It's just, there's plenty of examples from the early 90s of bands from other countries, even from England, you could say, that struggled in America, obviously. Even American bands in the early 90s were struggling, you know?
The only reason this became popular here is because of Andy Dearest joining Halloween.
Yeah.
And people were like, where does this guy come from? That's it. Apart from that, there was zero publicity or people buying, Dan, I love, you know, Pink Cream 69. Never heard that sentence ever. Until Dearest joined Halloween.
Yep, and I'm in the same camp, because when I was a teenager, I loved Halloween, and I didn't even know Andy was in another band, you know, and then I found out that he was, and I'm like, oh, Pink Cream 69, let's hair metal, let's check it out, you know, then there we go. That's how you find out about that, and I can only imagine 1% of the American population, probably, not even that, knew about Pink Cream 69 in 1989.
I'm sure they know more now.
Yes, and I'm in agreement there with you on that. So,
But before Halloween, nada.
correct. I'm right there with you. So, Dan, you want to do one more? Want to throw all the chips in and see what we got here?
Go nuts.
Oh, hell yeah. Let it ride. Let it ride. Yeah.
Okay. Where are we at? Hit me. Okay. I know. I just won. Dan. Please, do you have anything to talk about XYZ before I do? And I take a half an hour. Okay.
I have all 3 of their albums, believe it or not.
Okay. All right.
Even Letter to God.
Very nice. All right.
It's only on CD there.
Yeah.
But the other 2, I have them on vinyl.
You have Hungry on vinyl. Very nice.
I found it at a good price too.
Hell yeah.
The good way, guys, is make yourself a wish list. Look for it every day like you would go to a used store, because you never know what people are selling, because some people don't realize what they have.
Yeah.
That's all I have to say.
Yep.
You have to check eBay and Discogs every day, almost. Has to be a
100%.
job. Anyway, I definitely remember when this album came out, especially the song Inside Out. Man, did we ever love that song, especially the little guitar. I love that song here. But I never saw that. What was that other ballad there? Something Loving You?
From this album?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Video?
Yeah. What Keeps Me Loving You?
Yeah, that one. Never played here, so I did not know. Maggie's all right.
Yeah.
I like these guys. I wouldn't say love them as a whole album. Like to me, nothing matches Inside Out. Like the rest of the album, nothing is as good or better than the song Inside Out.
Okay.
But again, I put Inside Out, like to me, that is a hard to beat song.
Yeah.
I really love that song. Same with Hungry is a very good album too. I think I like that one a little bit more. But it's funny because we have to do this album, my friend and I. We're doing the Battle of the Albums, which is 2 albums that come out the same year and have the exact same number of tracks.
Ooh.
So it's going to be XYZ versus Babylon AD, the first one.
Oh my God.
That'll eventually come out.
That's hard.
I know.
I mean, Dan, XYZ is probably like a top 5 hair metal band for me. But I fucking love Babylon AD though. That would be super hard. I would probably just out of principle go XY. Oh my God. All right. Let me do this, and we'll get back to that.
I understand your frustration.
All right. So, yeah, we got Guitar Hero Mark on here. Terry's a great singer. Terry, fuck, like this is a fucking all-star band from France. God damn it. Like,
Half and half.
Oh, okay. Did they pick up
Terry
the other
Klaus-
2 in LA?
Terry Klaus and Pat Fontaine are from France, and then they moved to the U.S.,
Okay.
and then the other 2 guys are U.S. Players.
Interesting. Okay.
It's a half and half band.
Interesting. Okay, cool. I thought they were all from France. Okay.
No, they're from half is from France, half is from it must have written somewhere there, but yeah.
All right.
Inside Out was great here at the time. I have that album also.
It's produced by Don Dokken yet, on top of it.
I remember that. Yeah.
Not that I think he did anything amazing on, like, production-wise, because I think I like the production just as much, if not more, on Hungry. You know, they didn't they didn't lose anything.
Bottom end.
Yeah. They didn't lose anything from not having Don produce the second. I'll say that. But yeah, dude, like, Take What You Can is kind of heavy. Fall of the Night. I gotta say, Fall of the Night's a badass, slow, not a ballad, I would say, just a slow, bluesy song. Kind of like, Dan, if you're familiar with Vinnie Vincent's debut, Back on the Streets, that song. It sounds like that, just not nearly as raw. And fuck Eugene Simmons. Not so much of that to the song, but I love Fall of the Night. Come On and Love Me is great. Souvenirs is like a second ballad, if you will, on this. Nice Day to Die is heavy.
Sorry, minor tangent there. I don't know if you ever seen the movie Top Secret.
No.
Val Kilmer. And
No, I haven't.
It goes, souvenirs, novelties, party tricks. That's all. Every time I see that word, that's all I think about.
Okay, all right. So that's what goes to your mind instead of the song, then, right? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fair because Souvenirs is just okay. Like, I go to XYZ. Like, I'm not talking bad about the ballads of XYZ because they are fairly good, but that's not why I visit XYZ. I'll say
No,
that,
yeah,
you know what I
for
mean?
sure,
Like,
for sure.
if that makes sense. Now, even After the Rain is a decent way to end the album. It's not heavy. It's just like a nice spoken song sung by Terry. Like, fucking awesome. Now, I will say the bonus tracks here on the original albums obviously aren't on these bonus tracks, or these bonus tracks aren't on the original album, but I do have the side, or the 7-inch or whatever with the B-sides on it. And fucking when I heard On the Blue Side of the Night, I was like, holy fuck, how did this not make the album? Like that, as much as I do like After the Rain, I think that should have been the final track. It's just a bluesy track. Like, they're in a bar. Like, it feels live. I don't think it is live, but it just feels live, and it's just a great way to finish it off over After the Rain.
I hate you guys. You guys are assholes. Especially Kenny. I hate him the most.
Amazing fucking album. But Hungry, as much as I'm talking good about this album, Hungry slays it.
Yeah.
It's a top 5 album for me of all time, probably. Hungry. So
I never heard those 2 extra songs though.
Yes. I would certainly recommend you checking them out here at some point. Like throw them on YouTube or whatever. On the Blue Side of the Night is really, really good.
There was I don't know if you're familiar with the channel, The Contrarians.
Yeah.
So I'm on there for a few times, and we
That's
actually
right,
did an episode. Why was this taken off the album? And I had a thought. I'm like, you're like, why was, like, let's say On the Blue Side of Night? Why was this not on the album? And you're like, well, maybe it was put on there, especially on a 7-inch to, you've got the album, and you have to have a reason to buy the 7-inch also.
Yeah.
Because if you put a dud on side B, to me, that doesn't really sell the single as much. That's just a theory. I don't know there.
That's a good point, because I wouldn't have bought this 7-inch here if it didn't have this track on it, because I didn't have the bonus tracks at the time. I had the album, but I didn't have the bonus tracks album. Gotcha. So that makes sense, So I can talk about XYZ all goddamn day, Dan. Like they are super underrated, super overlooked. Yeah. I guess that kind of is the same meaning as overlooked, overrated, or underrated. But I think they don't get enough respect, man. I don't know if it's just the France thing.
I think it's a timing. Well, when Hungry came out, they got a lot of flack for that video for Face Down.
Did they? Why?
Oh my god, a lot of flack for that.
Why? Do you know like why?
Yeah, it was because of the sexism and all that.
All right. I'm just gonna tell everyone right now to get fucked.
This was in the era of Cherry Pie, Pound Cake. This one here, like.
It was 91 for
I know, but metal videos were often like.
I gotcha.
I'm not in agreement. Like I said, you know me, I love tits and ass. Yeah. Else there, more than most actually. But
yeah,
I love those kinds of videos. But they got a lot of flack, as I remember Pat Fontaine, trying to defend the use of all these girls in the videos. Like, well, come on, like it's just a song and a video there. And to be honest, the one thing that I remember from that video is that stupid bartender. Yeah. That guy annoys me.
Yeah, dude, I like that video. I never heard it. I mean, obviously, I get what you're saying, because if it's late 1991 to begin with, like, don't matter who the fuck you are, anything with hair metal resemblance of anything is gonna get fucked over. But
exactly.
I enjoy that video. I like it better than Inside Out.
Too.
Me
too.
Damn, thanks for giving me something else to rant about now whenever I talk about XYZ. Oh god, yeah, dude. The only thing I will say, I remember hearing XYZ when I was a teenager, like the band name, and I was like, the band name isn't that cool, so let me just put this to the side for a little bit. Me as a 13, 14-year-old, that was a big mistake, because I didn't find out about them till years later then as well. So maybe that has something to do with it as well, as why they maybe didn't get bigger. But the talent was there, my man. Oh, God. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The guy,
like,
the
okay,
guitarist can play. And
not-
Terry Ellis can still sing.
Oh my God, I seen him live like 3 years ago with George Lynch.
Yeah.
It sounded like the goddamn record, man. Awesome
I know
shit.
he's still got a great voice there too. He was on the Winger All-Star Better Days Coming. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
So it's like a who's who. Like you have to watch. I'll send you the link after.
Okay.
It's literally and I'm still kicking myself for it because they were asked because this the start of COVID there,
Okay.
and they were asking people because it was Better Days Coming. You know,
Yeah.
a great way to probably the best COVID song, which wasn't about COVID. You know,
Yeah, gotcha.
and they were asking fans, film yourself just singing the chorus. And there's a whole bunch of fans, and there's a whole bunch of who's who from hair metal. Terry Louse is there, Alan Parsons, the guy from Taiketo, Steve Whiteman.
Okay.
Enough's Enough. Like it's.
All
I'm
right.
surprised
Yeah.
I never saw that one. And
No,
you
yeah,
could
I'll check
hear
that
his
out.
voice. The guy from Steelheart, I forget his name.
Oh,
there, but,
Milijanko. Okay.
yeah, that.
All right.
There's lots of great stuff in there. Plus the Winger Band.
All right.
That
Now,
song.
Dan, since you're probably the only other person that I talked to that knows this album, Letter to God, what's your thoughts?
It's okay. It's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's just Terry Elouse, I believe. See, you can't even click on it.
No, you can't. I think, is it just Terry? I think.
Oh, here, yeah. One sec. It's right here.
Okay. All right.
J.K. Northrup guitars. That same guy? No.
No.
Paul Monroe on drums and Sean McNabb on bass. Actually,
Okay. Yeah. Sean McNabb was only there for 1 year, basically. As it looks like.
he's. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, you recognize.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
yeah.
okay. I haven't listened to it in a long time, to be honest. There.
Me neither. There's a couple songs on there that I do really like. But yeah, as a whole album, obviously it's not Hungry. Obviously it's not the debut, you know. But I think it's still quality music, though.
Yeah, it's not too bad. There.
Yeah,
It's
okay.
not great, but it's.
Yeah,
not too
yeah,
bad,
I'm with you on that. Like, it's certainly worth to have if you're an XYZ fan. I'll say that
for sure.
because
Yeah.
even Terry's like solo work, like I have a couple of his solo albums as well. Quite impressive. I like him. I just like Terry as a singer, man. Like,
Yeah,
awesome
great voice.
singer. So
Great White.
yeah, and I will say his stuff with Great White. Yes, it's not a good fit, but I find it very hard for me to say Terry doesn't fit with any kind of music. He fits whatever you need him to do. Like, his voice is awesome. Like, you could put him in fucking R&B or something. I'm sure that'll work. Like, it's awesome. So, I think that was a great way to end the wheel, the casino. We walked out with some money there with XYZ, I think. So
It didn't start off too well for me. I was like, oh my God, is this going to be one of those? And then bam, 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 everything else was fine.
the sun also rises in hell, right? There we go. XYZ. All right, I had to break an XYZ pun out there.
There you go.
All right, Dan, my man, thank you so much for coming on. This has been fun. And can you please tell everyone where they can find you at?
On Off the Charts. So once again, there's a couple of Off the Charts. Just look for the guy that his face is like this year. And Off the Charts, my logo, it's got a whole bunch of albums. I make 3 episodes per week and a live stream every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well, by the time this airs, it'll already have aired. But yeah, we're doing Canadian Women of Rock on Saturday.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you do
Different
always.
team every Saturday.
I was gonna say you did Megadeth last week, I think, right?
Because they were coming to town the day after. They were in Ottawa the day after, and I was like, I couldn't go. I'm like, well, here's the next best thing there. So
Okay, all right, good deal. Yeah, man, good stuff over there. Been checking out a couple of your different series, the Dark Horse ones. That's a fun one. But
Dark Horse has gone in a life of its own because now everybody wants to. Like, I'm getting. Well, how about this? How about that? And I'm like,
yeah, that's good. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let us know in the comments what you think of today's roulette wheel, how the casino treated you guys here with this. Let us know in the comments. But, guys, until next time, stay out of that collateral damage. Thank you so much for watching. That's Dan. I'm Krash. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out all the other Hair Metal Casino episodes right up here.
Yeah, I wrote that. It's called I Want to Rock Your Body. And then in parentheses it says to the break of dawn.